Okay, 1680, 2628, 2032, 139, 4 marks. Right, you've left this discount of 5% out. 5%, turn it into a decimal, would be same as writing 5 pence in pounds, which would be 0.05. You multiply that by the total there, and then that will be the amount of discount. Okay, so then you've got £16.25, so the total cost is £33.75, £16.25, £16.25, everything to play for there. That's 40%, that's 60%, well done. Box is 280, box and sand is 920, take them away, brilliant. So you've dropped 2 marks on that page, 3, 7, 10, 12 marks. Next page, you've got 69 squares. Right, that is too many that's counted. Including squares there that have got way less than half a square covered. So that is too many squares included. And this is wrong, because what you should be doing there is multiplying, not dividing by 5. What this is saying is every square that you're counting covers an area of 5 centimeters. So 2 squares would cover 10 square centimeters, and so on. So your 69, if you'd have multiplied it by 5, you would have earned some marks. But as things stand there, you've got too many mistakes. You haven't got either of the method marks, and you're not going to get the accuracy mark as well. But that's really easy to put right. That is a tangent. You need to know that that is a diameter. You need to be able to spell these correctly, okay? Pentagon is spelled like that. Cylinder I can't spell that right, can I? You've actually spelled correctly. And triangular prism is right as well. I'm going to give you the mark for that, but you need to make sure that you spell it correctly. So you got 4 on that page. You should be getting full marks there. .5 is correct. Perpendicular, you need to know, means at right angles too, so that is wrong. Okay, and right angles too. Take your ruler, take one of the mark lines on your ruler, line that up so that it's along the line that's drawn for you, and then slide it along, and that would be your perpendicular line then. Okay, so that's what you're looking for, a line that's at right angles. 51 is correct for that, and this one is 121 take away 6, which is correct, but it's not divided by 9, it should be divided by 5. Okay, so you're dividing by the wrong thing there. Okay, you'll get a method mark, but you won't get full marks. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 on that page. Take a look at my answer for that. Take a look for my comments on this one. Okay, you've marked your points in the right place, but what you need to do is put a cross at the point and then write A next to it, rather than what you've done, which is covering a large surface. So you accurately mark a cross and then you write the letter next to it. I'll give you the marks this time. 6 days is correct, and you've done that. The method that you've used there is fine. If you want to have a look at a different method, again, watch the video clip that I've put together, but that's fine. So you got 7 marks for that. Take a look at my answers for that, and there's practice similar ones to that on the website. For this one, you've gone wrong here. That should be a multiply, and that should be a divide. You've gone the wrong way. If you're not sure, think about what happens. £1 is $1.55. So what would £2 be? £2 would be twice that. £3 would be 3 times that. So you're multiplying, not dividing. And then when you go in the opposite way, when you're taking that and changing it in to pounds, you would do the opposite, which is dividing. So you get no marks there, I'm afraid. Here, so you've ordered the list, but what you haven't noticed is that there isn't a middle value here because it's an even number, so it isn't 27. You'd need to go halfway between. I'm going to give you 1 mark because you got the right idea. The method is right, but you haven't spotted that you've got 2 middle there. 24 is right for the range, and 31 years is correct there as well. So that's good. Have a look at what I explain on my video clip for that one. 2, 3, 4, 4 marks there. This is good. You've done the right thing there by identifying the right bits, and that is correct. That is correct, and that is good too. Here you've worked out the perimeter. You've completely misread the question. Okay, for starters, it's not a square, so we can't assume that that's the same. Have a look at my solution, because there's easy marks you've lost there. (24x minus 28) is correct for clearing out the bracket, but you then haven't gone on to finish solving the equation. So you get your method mark for clearing out the bracket, but you don't get your method mark then for solving the equation. Again, take a look at my solutions for that. 30 out of 200 is correct. There's no need to turn it into anything else, that's fine. And 58 to 95 is wrong. 58 to 95 means these two here, which don't come to 100, it comes to 128. So that there should be 128 out of 200. So you get the 1 mark for that. Utility bills. Okay, so you've done the right thing by splitting them up into the 2, but then you've done the wrong thing. Okay, you can't add those 2 charges together because they're working with different things. The standing charge for the year is going to be that times the number of days, which is 365. The cost per unit is that times the number of units, which is 2,400. So that method that you've used doesn't work. Okay, so you have to do that times 365, that times 2,400, then add them together, and the same with this as well. So there's 7 marks there. You're not going to get any, I'm afraid, for the method that you have used. Okay, so for goodness sake, you've got to practice these. And similarly, this is not how you work out depreciation. If it lost the value of its original amount every year, you could do it this way. But because at the end of year 1, the next percentage is out of a different value, that won't work. Again, take a look at my video, make sure you get a head around that. And similarly, this, you haven't had a go at it, have a look at the video. You should be able to deal with questions like this. Okay, so let's see what your total is going to be. 12, 16, 20, 27, 31, 36, 38, 38 out of 100. On my video clip, I give you what the grade boundaries are. You've got a grade E with that. Okay, in order to get a C, you need to be getting 70. There's lots of marks in there that I'm sure that you can get right fairly quickly.